So let me repeat for the record, right? For the record, so when we have something like this, x equal to 2, when we write x equal to 2, so what this means is x is a variable, okay? So x is a variable right here. So this is a variable, or in short, it's called var, right? Variable or var. So when we write this, then what happens in RAM, okay? RAM is the random access memory. In RAM, okay? So a container is created. एउटा ठाउँ भन्छ कि त्यो RAM-मा है एउटा ठाउँ भन्छ एउटा भङ्ला भन्छ भनौँ है. So a container, a place to hold that value, whatever comes, whatever we can put any value in that variable. Okay, so let's say we created this container, right? X, called X. So the name is X. The name of this container. So this rectangle that you see in red. Okay, so that is the container in RAM. Okay, so the name of this container is X. Okay, so now you see up there in the code. In the code, what have we done? What we have done is there's an equal to sign, and on the right you have a value there. So this is the value. Okay, so when you run this code, okay, there are so many things happening here. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that happens is the interpreter or the Python execution engine. Okay, what it does, it creates a space to hold that value, whatever that value is. Okay, so it creates this space, and then it puts this value. Okay, this value, whatever value there is on the right. Okay, so it puts it on this container right here. Okay, so this is what happens. Okay, so so this is the, so whenever we have something like this, okay, so you say y is equal to 5, then what happens? So I mean y equal to 5 lexion, and then we run this code. Okay, we run this code. So when you run this code, what happens is a space or a container, right? Right? A container is created in RAM to hold some value. Okay, so the name of this container is y, and then so since we are assigning, so this is called as you'll see later, we'll cover this later. So this is called assignment operator. Okay, so assignment. So we are assigning 5 to y. Okay, so so this means that 5 gets stored here. Okay, so this is what's happening inside the computer भित्र यो भइरहेछ है. So यो बुझ्ने एकदमै जरुरी छ. र अर्को कुरा के भन्दाखेरि there is a difference between the equal to symbol छ नि है. So equal to symbol को जुन meaning छ it's different from mathematics. जुन regular mathematics को meaning र programming मा equal to को meaning चाहिँ फरक छ, एकदमै फरक छ है. यहाँ मध्ये कसैले भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ because there are some programmers also here who have programmed in other languages, right? So is there would one of you volunteer to state what the difference is between the meaning of equal to in math and in programming? कसैले केही भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ यसमा? Okay, anyway, so okay, so I'll try to explain. है म एक्सप्लेन गर्छु. अब म्याथमा के हुन्छ? म्याथमा जब हामी y equal to 6 भन्यो भने के हुन्छ? भन्दाखेरि म्याथमा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि y र 6 बराबर हो भने हो नि त. यो त y र 6 बराबर हो भनेको the quantity on the left hand side is equal to the quantity on the right hand side. हैन? equal to भनेको यो यताको जुन छ यो र यो चाहिँ equal छ भनेको, यो दुईटा क्वान्टिटी equal छ भने हो नि त, इक्वालिटी हैन? तर प्रोग्रामिङमा के हुन्छ? प्रोग्रामिङमा त्यो हुँदैन. प्रोग्रामिङमा के हुन्छ? जब हामी y equal to 5 जस्तो भन्यो भने के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि यो भनेको जे कुरा यहाँ लेफ्टमा छ त्यो चाहिँ हामी y मा लगाएर राख्ने हो के है. y भन्ने भाडा छ है. There is a container, so some the name, there's a container named y, and then we put this value in that container. So we are assigning this value. So it doesn't mean that y is equal to 5. y र 5 बराबर हो भनेको होइन. Right? So this is very fundamental difference of, right? So we need to be very clear on this. Right? यो कुरा चाहिँ एकदमै clear हुनुपर्छ. Okay, so when we say x equal to 2, अब यसमा I hope everybody is clear. अब भित्र के हुन्छ है कम्प्युटर भित्र के हुन्छ अब हामी x equal to 2 लाई रन गर्छौं नि हैन so see I ran this code है मैले यो कोड रन गरे है but you don't see anything why because त्यो बनिसक्यो मैले जुन जुन कुरा त्यो भइसक्यो कन्टेनर बन्यो त्यो कन्टेनर भित्र 2 गएर बसिसक्यो RAM मा छ त्यो है right now right at this moment there is a container within RAM named X, and there is a value 2 inside that container. But हाम्रो कन्सोलमा के पनि देखिएन हाम्रो आउटपुटमा के देखिएन किनभने मैले त्यो कन्सोलमा देखिने मैले त्यो कमान्ड दिएकै छैन मैले है मैले यसै यो कम्प्युटर भन्ने कुरा कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि एकदमै यसलाई जे भने त्यो ठ्याक्कै त्यो मात्र गर्छ त्योभन्दा बढी पनि गर्दैन कम पनि गर्दैन है मैले यसमा यो स्टेटमेन्टमा मैले के दिएँ भन्दाखेरि जस्ट एक्स भन्ने एउटा भाडा बनाऊ अनि त्यसमा 2 राख मैले त्यति मात्र भने I didn't give any more instructions है so that's why it didn't do any it just did that है अब मलाई त्यो कन्सोलमा देखाउनु पर्यो भने what do I do I need to do what print अनि x गर्नु पर्यो हैन so let's see है अनि त्यो गरेर मैले यो गरे भने अनि see यो लाइन बाइ लाइन हुन्छ के लाइन बाइ लाइन हरेक जस्तै हरेक यसरी हामी यो यसलाई ठ्याक्क जे भने एकदमै यो कम्प्युटर भन्ने कुरा डम मसिन भन्छ के म है कम्प्युटर इज एक्चुअली डम हामीले सोच्छौँ कम्प्युटर एकदम स्मार्ट छ भने सोच्छौँ नि यो एकदम डम हुन्छ यसलाई जे भने ठ्याक्क त्यो मात्रै गर्ने हो त्यसले है ओके सो लेट्स गो ब्याक टु आवर notes है नोटमा जाउँ okay so I hope it's clear that the variable x holds the value 2 है यो मैले एक्सप्लेन गरिसके अब के हुन्छ भन्दा भ्यारिएबल्स भनेको भ्यारिएबल हामी किन भन्नु है anybody has any idea right why it's called a variable so x y z or whatever variable could be anything okay we'll come to that right so right now let's say I mean you know we are very we are familiar with algebra most of the time right? Most of you right? most of us right? so this I mean variable भने x y z m n o p हैन q हैन यसरी राख्छौं नि है so त्यो के हो variable भने के भन्दा किनभने त्यसको भ्यालु चाहिँ भ्यारी हुन सक्छ नि भ्यारी भने के हो चेन्ज right the variable means it can hold any value right let's for the moment अब यो अहिलेको लागि के भन्नु भन्दाखेरि त्यसले जुनसुकै भ्यालु पनि जस्तै मैले x = 2 भने x को ठाउँमा मैले 5 पनि राख्न सक्छु x को ठाउँमा 2000 पनि राख्न सक्छु सी त्यसको भ्यालु चाहिँ नि भ्यारी भइराछ नि है that's why त्यो भ्यारिएबल कन्स्टेन्ट भन्ने हुन्छ कन्स्टेन्टमा त्यो भ्यालुहरु चेन्ज हुँदैन है सो भ्यारिएबल ओके अब के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि भ्यारिएबलहरु पाइथनमा के हुन्छ भन्दा भ्यारिएबलहरुको दे आर केस सेन्सिटिभ है केस सेन्सिटिभ भने के त भन्दाखेरि case sensitive means the case भनेको we have the uppercase and the lowercase right हाम्रो uppercase भन्नाले के जस्तै a b c d हैन अनि sorry lowercase हैन uppercase भनेको a b c d and so on right so you say you're a variable I say for example I declare it's not declaration once again declaration I declared a variable called a and I assign 6 to it right अनि मैले के गर्छु भन्दाखेरि I create another variable right another variable a it's still a नै हो नि but it's a capital A right capital A so I put 7 there so are they the same or different यो variable जस्तै यसमा अघि हामी मेमोरीको कुरा गर्दाखेरि okay classification or identification भन्नुभएको रहेछ okay what exactly do you mean by that I'm exactly बुझिन है classification or identification भन्नुभएको छ प्रदीप सरले अनि स्मृति sir I didn't understand something okay so Smriti what you did not understand okay
sir can you go to Colab research
okay sure okay yeah and then
I did not understand 5 F D A S F D S A
no these are just comments see because they are not run right you run हुँदैन नि त okay so that means you can put anything in here so because it doesn't get run right but actually I shouldn't have done that but because I was a bit lazy right so I should have written this this is multi-line comment. Okay, so I just did that because I was lazy. Okay, all right. Anyway, so is it all right? Okay, okay. Pradeep, I mean, meaning of equal to is identification in coding. Identification. It's called assignment. Basically, me प्रोग्रामिङमा चाहिँ त्यसलाई असाइनमेन्ट भन्छौँ है आइडेन्टिफिकेसन भन्दा पनि एउटा टेक्निकल भाषा अथवा भनौँ न एउटा त्यो प्रोग्रामिङको भाषामा त्यसलाई चाहिँ असाइनमेन्ट भन्छौँ कि द्याट मिन्स एक्स इक्वल टु टू हामी प्रोग्रामिङमा एक्स इक्वल टु टू भनेको टू इज असाइन टु एक्स भन्छौँ कि है टू इज असाइन टु एक्स असाइनमेन्ट सो इक्वल टु एउटा असाइनमेन्ट अपरेटर हो है इक्वल टु इज एन अपरेटर सो दिस इज एन assignment operator. Right? I hope that makes it clear. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so I was here, right? Okay, so ISMA. Okay, so I declared a variable. I declared a variable, this variable A, and I declared another variable, capital A. Okay, so in RAM, you describe गर्ने right? So त्यो अनुसार do you think there'll be two containers or one container? So
two,
of course it'll thank you
container.
of course thank you very much. Yes, Chrisman, yeah he's right किनभन्दाखेरि so that's what case sensitive means right? So we talked about case sensitive. Case sensitive means it is sensitive to case, what case it is right? किनभने यो एउटा चाहिँ स्मल छ अर्को चाहिँ क्यापिटल छ these are the case is different right? Their case, although they are the same letter right, they represent the same letter, but their cases are different right? So that's why they are different containers. So what happens in RAM? In RAM there is a container called the small a, and what value is in there? 6 right? There's value 6 right? There's another container a right? A, this capital A, and then what value is in there? Okay, there is the value 7. Okay, so that's this inside RAM, right? It's the answer. Okay, all right. So that's the point I was trying to make. Right? Okay, now let's go on. See, as you can see here, so when you do so print x equal to x, so let's quickly do that. Let's quickly do that. So I have x equal to 2, I have capital X is equal to 4. Then when I run it, right? So let me put two statements, print capital X, So it's let me run this, and you can see there, you see the first print statement, this right here, right? They printed 2, and this one printed 4. That means they're two different variables. Okay. All right, so now, so far we saw that we put just numbers in there, right? Number मात्रै देखियो नि, number मात्रै राखियो, but you can put anything, right? Pretty much anything in variables, right? Variables मा हामी pretty much anything राख्न सकिन्छ, है? जस्तै भनौँ हामीले string राख्न सकिन्छ. String भनेको के त, right? So string भनेको के भन्दाखेरि first my string भन्दा पहिला पनि character भनेको के हो? Let's try to understand what character is, right? कम्प्युटरको भाषामा हामीले character भनेको के बुझिन्छ है? Let me clear this canvas. So character भनेको के भन्दाखेरि जुन हाम्रो keyboardमा हाम्रो keysहरु हुन्छ नि है? In our keyboard, so when we press a certain key, right? So something is, say for example, I pressed A, right? Key, like the key A. And then A print, right? I can print asterisk, I can print dollar, there's so many, these printable characters, printable, right? Printable, छ नि त्यसलाई literal पनि भन्छ है जुन printable हरू छ नि त्यसलाई चाहिँ character भन्छ के है character could be what 1 2 3 and so on right? There's the A B C D right? These all are what they're characters individual right? Just the one right? For example, this is a character this is a character, this is a character, this is a character. A dollar could be a character, right? This at symbol, right? This could be a character, right? So anything that is printable, right? Right? So individually like a character ones, right? So now we know what character is, right? अब हामी कम्प्युटरको भाषामा त्यसलाई हामी क्यारेक्टर भन्छौँ कि है न अर्को एउटा कम्प्युटरको भाषा के छ भन्दाखेरि हामी स्ट्रिङ भन्छौँ कि है हामी यसमा we need to be familiar with what a character is, and then let's see what a string is, right? What is a string? है कम्प्युटरको भाषामा स्ट्रिङ भनेको के त है सो स्ट्रिङ भनेको के भन्दाखेरि इट्स अ ग्रुप अफ क्यारेक्टर्स है स्ट्रिङ भनेको के भन्दाखेरि कलेक्सन अथवा ग्रुप अफ क्यारेक्टर्स हो क्या जस्तै मैले I for example I want to create a string, right? So A B C $235, right? Asterisk and then whatever, right? So use so many like, and then we need to put this inside a pair of quotes, right? Quotes, double quotes or single quotes, right? Either double quotes or I mean double quotes start we need to close with double quotes, right? सिङ्गलबाट गऱ्यो भने सिङ्गल कोट्स नै हुनुपर्छ फेरि त्यो मिसम्याच चाहिँ हुनु हुँदैन है so this is fine, right? This is good. Or you can also write say MN, right? Or 1 2 3, I know whatever, so equal to so whatever, okay? And then like यसरी हामी क्लोज गर्नु पर्यो के है so so whatever you open with you need to let's number 5, okay. Which number 5, Smriti, which number 5 you're talking about? Smriti? Collab, okay, we'll get to collab just a minute, okay. All right, so so if you have any questions or if you don't understand anything, right, just write in chat, right? Chat and then I can go over that, right? Okay, so we need to really understand. You think your basic okay? So now I was explaining about a string, right? What is a string? So here, okay, so this is a string, okay? This whole thing, right? This whole thing, okay? So this is a string, right? Your quotes, your double quotes and your quotes and quotes, right? Double quotes. That's a string, right? Right over here also. So this is a string, right? String this collection, or let's say collection group, right? Group clear, a group of characters, a group of characters which are within, inside, or enclosed by, right? Which are enclosed by either double quotes, a pair of double quotes, or a pair of single quotes, right? I hope it's clear, right? Now let's pause here, and then if you have any questions, please ask, right? We're running, okay, 10 minutes, okay, good. Okay, thank you, Smriti. Oh yeah, yeah, it's kind of confusing, right? Yeah, okay. I'll say Smriti Kiera, okay? The other one is, her middle name is Kiera. Okay, I'll say, thank you, Smriti, okay. Anyway, so any questions so far? Okay, questions, Sir Sajurga? Okay, looks like no questions. So सबैले बुझ्नु भएको जस्तो लागिरहेछ मलाई है. Okay, anyway, so हामीले जुन variables मा चाहिँ we can put a string in a variable, right? Say for example, I can create a variable called name, right? Jस्तै name, right? So I can create a variable called name, okay, is equal to say my name right here, right? Sorry, okay. So now see what did I do? I created a variable called string. Sorry, I created a variable called, the name of the variable is name, right? This is the name of the variable, which is, okay, it's a bit confusing, right? So rather use something different, right? Let's say, let me say first name, right? So let me say first name, right? First name, okay? First name equal Himalaya, okay? So what is this? This is the name of the variable, right? You're saying variable ko naam ke ho? Very first name. What is the value given or assigned? This string, right? But let's go back to the same. What happens in ROM? Right? ROM ma ke huncha? It's a ROM, right? RAM. Right? RAM ma ke huncha bhandakeri, as before, right? पहिला जस्तै के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि there will be a container created in RAM, right? RAM एउटा container create हुन्छ जसको नाम चाहिँ हामीले त्यो container को नाम के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि first name. Okay, first name is the name of the container, and we can give this value, right? Your value हामीले assign गरेछ नि, यता assign गर्यो, right? That means you will have this string, right? Okay, यो मेरो string हो नि, यो string चाहिँ यहाँ भित्र गएर बस्छ, right? All right. So now variable. Okay. Now what? यसको अर्को दुई चार line पछि अथवा just right after this, if I say again, if I do first name, the same variable name, right? The same variable name. First name is equal to Shyam, right? First name equal to Shyam. Now what happens? अब के हुन्छ होला? Anybody has any idea? जस्तै मैले यहाँ first name लेखेँ, हिमालय लेखेँ, त्यसलाई run गरेँ, right? I ran that. Okay. And then after a few lines or right after this, I again wrote the same variable name, right? First name. Yes, thank you, Subhas. Yeah, that's right. It's overrides, right? Very good. Very good. Override. उहाँले चाहिँ सुभाषले के भन्नुभयो भन्दा override हुन्छ. Override भने के भन्दाखेरि now के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि now when this, okay, when you run this, okay, let's see. Okay, okay, Smriti Kiera. Okay, I'll come back to that. Okay, please wait a minute. Okay, just hang on. Okay, so यहाँनिर के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि first name is equal to Himalaya गरेपछि के हुन्छ? Okay, let's go with this one, right? So this one, right? So when I run this line, you run गरेपछि just right after this, हाम्रो RAM को स्थिति के हुन्छ, है? यस्तो हुन्छ, है? That's what's in RAM. Okay, after we run this one, let's say number 1 and number 2. Okay, so when we run number 1, this is the state, right? This is how it is in memory, right? So now in line number 2, I declare the same variable and then assign Shyam to it. Now now override means this gets erased, whatever that the value is in there, right? First name भन्ने जुन छ नि, त्यसको त्यो कन्टेनर भित्र जे भ्यालु छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ यसले रिप्लेस गरिदिन्छ यो नयाँ भ्यालुले, right? New value, it will replace by the new value, which is Shyam, right? Shyam, right? Sorry, replace हुन्छ. Okay, so I hope it's clear. Okay, so let's go back to our lesson. I think we have just a few minutes to for this session to end, right? यो गरेपछि your session end भएपछि, just like before, we'll take 5 minutes break. Is it top-down approach? Okay, Krisman, what do you mean by that? Can you explain? What do you mean by top-down approach?
So त्यो कुनै पनि line of code चाहिँ
I think I understood what you.
The last one wins भनेको जस्तो
exactly,
हो सर.
Exactly, very good. Yes, हो त्यही नै हो. त्यसमा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि जहिले पनि माथिकोलाई जुन तल जुन recent, most recent हुन्छ नि, most recent code, है? जति तल आयो उले चाहिँ त्यो पहिलाको कोडहरुलाई चाहिँ त्यसले रिप्लेस गरिदिने चान्स हुन्छ. Yes, है? Yes, you're right, है? Okay. So किन भन्दाखेरि यो किन हुन्छ त? है? Krisman, do you have any idea why that happens? यो त हुन्छ, मैले हुन्छ भने, तर किन हुन्छ, है? You need to know why as well, है? किन हुन्छ मात्रै भएन बुझेर भएन, है? किन हुन्छ त? किन भन्दाखेरि जहिले पनि के हुन्छ प्रोग्रामिङमा कहिले हुन्छ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि प्रोग्रामिङमा ओके म यसमा अलिकति I'll take my time, है? किन भन्दा यो कुरा बुझ्यो भने तपाईहरु प्रोग्रामिङ एकदमै you can प्रोग्रामिङको राम्रो जग बस्छ के, है? ओके, प्रोग्राममा के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो लाइन्सहरु हुन्छ. हामी जस्तै सीपीयू ले जब त्यो हामी जुन इन्स्ट्रक्सन दिन्छौँ, जस्तै पाइथनमा कोड लेखिन्छ नि, त्यो कोड चाहिँ फेरि त्यो एकदमै त्यो मसिन लेभल कोडमा कन्भर्ट हुन्छ, है? अनि त्यो चाहिँ सीपीयूमा गएर सीपीयूले रन गर्ने हो. सीपीयूले रन के कसरी गर्छ भन्दा त्यसले लाइन बाइ लाइन रन गर्छ के. उले र्यान्डमली रन गर्ने हो. जस्तै उले लाइन नम्बर 1 रन गर्छ, लाइन नम्बर 2, लाइन नम्बर 3 यसरी सिरियली रन गर्छ के उले, है? अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि अब लाइन नम्बर 1 मा के भएको थियो लाइन नम्बर 2 ले त्यसलाई ओभरराइड गरिदिन सक्छ नि त हैन लाइन नम्बर 3 ले लाइन नम्बर त्योभन्दा माथि आएकोलाई ओभरराइड गरिदिन सक्छ है यदि र्यान्डमली अब 1 त्यसपछि 3 त्यसपछि 2 त्यस्तो भयो भने चाहिँ हैन अर्कै हुन्थ्यो होला केस हैन तर के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि CPU ले जहिले पनि उले चाहिँ लाइन बाइ लाइन गर्छ है एउटा लाइन चाहिँ अर्को र त्यसमा चाहिँ के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि एउटा सिक्वेन्शियल यसलाई सिक्वेन्शियल भन्छ है सो सिक्वेन्शियल एक्जिक्युसन हुन्छ कि है नर्मल यो चाहिँ नर्मल केसमा अरु एक्जिक्युसनहरु पनि हुन्छ है जस्तै हाम्रो ब्रान्चिङहरु हुन्छ डिसिजनहरु हैन सिक्वेन्शियल यो चाहिँ हामी पछि आउँछौं वेलकम टु दिस है डिसिजन अनि इटरेसन फर लूप हुन्छ हैन सो हामी यसमा आउँछ तर नर्मली चाहिँ सिक्वेन्शियल हुन्छ कि है त्यसले गर्दाखेरि हामीले सिक्वेन्शियली गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि जस्तै यो कोड रन गर्यो त्यसपछि 2 ले त्यही हैन माथि माथि भइसक्यो एउटा जुन मेमोरीको एउटा स्टेट हुन्छ मेमोरी जुन र्यामको स्टेटलाई त्यो नम्बर 2 ले चेन्ज गरिदिन सक्छ कि अनि नम्बर 2 मा भएको नम्बर 1 र 2 मा भएको चेन्जेस के रे ओके लेट्स सी okay document flow okay okay so I think you mean Chrisman ले भने चाहिँ document flow भन्नाले के रे फ्लो चार्ट जस्तो भन्ने होला हैन सो ओके सो त्यसमा हामी पछि आउँछौँ because I don't want to confuse a lot of beginners है सो त्यसले गर्दा हामी धेरै त्यसमा नजाउँ है सो यो पछिको यो कुराहरु पछि क्लियर हुन्छ है सो धेरै यसमा गयो भने चाहिँ जुन बिगिनर्सहरु हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरुलाई चाहिँ अलिकति कन्फ्युज हुने र अझै हैन त्यस्तो नगरौँ सो लेट्स गेट टु अ पोइन्ट वेयर यु क्यान राइट हैन नर्मल कोडहरु लेख्ने अनि यसको डेप्थमा जान चाहिँ सधैँ छ हामी है सो ओके ओके यो हामी कहाँनिर पुगेका थियौँ भन्दाखेरि यस सो हामीले स्ट्रिङ पनि राख्न सकिन्छ भन्ने है लेट्स स्टप देयर है राइट स्टप ओके यिनीहरु सो अब अर्को स्टार्ट गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि एकचोटि रिक्याप गर्छु है म है रिक्याप गर्छु त्यसले गर्दा तपाईहरुलाई सो दैट whatever we talked about so far it gets consolidated in your हैन ब्रेनमा सो त्यसमा म फेरि एकचोटि रिभाइज गरौँ है त यो भेरिएबलबाट किन यो माथिको त हामी हेलो वर्ल्ड चाहिँ परेन कमेन्ट्स पनि परेन है सो लेट्स से we have less than 1 minute so let me quickly recap right? So x equal to 2 when we write x equal to 2 statement right? And then we run it what happens is in the memory a container called x a container x is created by the name x is created and the value 2 is put in there right okay so अनि अर्को कुरा हामी के गर्यौं भन्दाखेरि the variables are case sensitive right small letter variables and capital letter variables they are different है यो भन्यो अनि अर्कोमा हामी के भन्यो भन्दाखेरि we cannot just put just numbers मात्रै होइन कि we can put strings as well and I talked about what are characters and what are strings right all right so I think okay let's stop here because this session is ending so we'll meet in about 5 minutes